Did everyone got the link, ma? Through emails or through Google Calendar? How you're getting the
Yes,
link? How you're
yes,
getting the
ma'am.
link, Muntas?
Yes, ma'am, I got.
Through mail or Google Calendar?
Google Calendar, ma'am. Google Calendar.
Yeah, okay. Good, good. Calendar. Okay, okay. Dheeraj Reddy, Soumyastri. Okay, okay, good. Now, so in previous session we discussed about operator overloading, isn't it? Now, today, I think already I have given the assignment about a unary operator and a binary operator. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I think all of the people, most of the people executed the program, and they are posting the screenshots in my chat box. I mean WhatsApp group. Okay, good, excellent. Now come to the operating overloading only, but how to write the program using friend function. That is operator overloading. Okay, so in previous session we discussed about how to overload the operator using normal member function. Okay, so if you are using the friend function, how to overload the operator overloading using friend function. Now we'll see that one. Now once see this syntax of operator overloading using friend function. So this is the return type. I think this is the previous one. So this is the previous program. Now come to this one. So how to use the program or how to write the operator overloading program using friend function. Okay. Now this is the syntax. So we need to use the friend keyword, return type, and we need to use the keyword operator, and we need to write the symbol of the operator, and you can take the parameters. Okay. Now, so when you're taking the friend function, what is friend function actually? Can anyone tell me what is friend function?
Uh, to join two statements, ma'am.
To join, no, to join two segments, it is not correct answer on that. So using friend function, we can access the private and protected members, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. So using friend function, we can access the private and protected members outside the class. If you are using any private or protected members, if I want to access those private protected members outside the class, I can use the friend function. And what are the conditions for the friend function? We need to declare the friend function declaration in class, and we need to write the body of the friend function outside the class. Isn't it? Can anyone? Did everyone remember this one?
Yes,
About friend
ma'am.
function, yes. So we need to declare the friend function inside the class declaration, but we need to write the body of the friend function outside the class. So that is the case when you're using the friend function. Now how to write the friend function or how to write the operator overloading using friend function? This is the syntax: friend keyword, return type, operator keyword, and you need to write the symbol whether you are performing addition or subtraction or multiplication. You need to write the symbol here, and you can take the parameters and come to the definition. How to define the function outside the class? So how to define the friend function outside the class? Just forget about the friend keyword. Just remove this friend keyword and write down the remaining thing. That is return type, operator keyword, and symbol of the operator. And you can take the parameters, open the braces, and you can write the body of the function, and you can close the braces. So this is a way to write the operator overloading program using friend function. Okay. Now we'll see this program operator overloading using friend function. Okay. Then we'll see the what are the differences between the normal member function and friend function when you are using the operator overloading programming. Okay. Now I'm going to the online compiler. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to type the program of operator overloading using friend function. Okay. Now suppose, so if you have any laptop or mobiles other than this one, so parallelly you can type the program and you can execute the program. And if you have any doubts on the spot, you can ask me also. Okay. So now I'm taking the one class. Suppose it is A. Okay, I'm taking class A. So here I'm declaring some A data member and I'm declaring one more B. Okay, now I'm taking the public access specifier. Then I'm taking the constructor, excuse me, default user defined constructor, and I'm taking the parameterized constructor to initialize the values here. So here I'm taking the index and in y. Yeah. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me? Suppose if I'm taking the parameters also as a and b, what happened? Data members a and b. Data members I have declared here a and b, and parameters also I am taking the a and b. Now, how can we initialize the values? So here it is data member a equal to a and b equal to b. Is this correct?
No, ma'am.
No. Now, how can we assign the value in that case? If data members and parameters names are same, then what we have to use?
Take it as A1, B1, ma'am.
No, suppose I want to use the same numbers. I want to use the same names. In that,
Capital small.
no, the capitals not small. I'm using. I want to use the same smalls only. Also, I want to use the same capitals only. In that case, how to use the how to overcome that problem if you are using the same names?
Address
No, no,
address of
no. I think everyone forgot about the topic. This pointer. What is this? This pointer you use to address the reference of an operator. I mean object. Which refer the address of an operator object. We are using the this pointer. If you are taking the same names, that is data members and formal parameters, both are same, the compiler gets confused. Why? Because a equal a, b equal b. So which value you are assigning to the which a variable? So that will getting the ambiguous here. So to overcome that problem, we are using the this pointer. So what is this actually? It is used to refer the address of an object. So what is the object consist of? Data members. So using this pointer we can access the data members. So that is this arrow mark A equal to A and this arrow mark B equal to B. So what is the right hand side A and B? These are the formal parameters. And what about the left hand side A and B? So these are the data members. How to represent the data members? Using the this arrow mark. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. No, I'm taking the normal X and Y, but I want to just take that one. So I'm taking the different X and Y for easy understanding purpose. Already we discussed this pointer in previous session only. So A equal to, I'm taking the formula as X. And next here we need to take the B equal to Y. This is a simple case when you are taking the different names for data members and formal parameters. Now I want to display the values here. So simply take the display function and you can print the values here. Mention values of is A and B. Okay. Now I want to perform the addition of two objects. So once go to the main function, I'm going to type the main function. Now in main function, I want to create the object and what is my class name A. And I want to create the object obj1. I'm taking the one more obj2. Suppose I'm taking the one more obj3. Okay. Now I want to assign the values to these data members. Means I need to pass the parameters here. Suppose 2 comma 3 and come to the object 2. I'm taking the 4 comma 5 values. Okay. Now Now I want to perform the addition of obj1 value and obj2 value. So before going to perform the addition, first I want to display the what are the obj1 values and what are the obj2 values. So simply take the display function. Using display we can print the values here. Okay, that is obj1 dot display and obj2 dot display. Okay, good. Okay, now I want to perform the addition. Now how to perform the addition here? That is obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2, isn't it? So this is the case. If you want to perform the addition, we need to take the one more resultant object obj3. So obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2. Now tell me what is the implicit form of obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2? Can anyone tell me? Implicit form of obj1 plus obj2.
Something dot yesterday you showed, no ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me that one.
I am totally not remember, but
Mm. Already you executed the program now with the command lines. Some of the people comment with the command lines they execute the program. Yes.
yes ma'am.
OBJ. Shriya Reddy said that
Top of
OBJ one. Yes, Shriya Reddy. Yes, good. So the implicit form of this one is OBJ1 dot. We are calling the operator function. Operator, and I am using the symbol here plus and second object as a parameter. Isn't it? So this is the implicit form when you are taking the OBJ1 plus OBJ2. Okay. Now I'm deleting this one simply. So I'm calling the obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2. So after that I want to print the resultant object values also. So in that case obj3 dot display. Again I want to display the resultant object values here. So here I'm taking the return 0. Okay, this is okay. So is this okay for main function? Main function is
yes, ma'am. Okay.
yeah. Now come to the class program. So when you are taking the friend function, okay, so how to declare the friend function if you are using the operator overloading. So once take the friend keyword, then return type of the
Return type.
yeah return type. So here I'm taking the return type. Let's I'm giving the space. We need to table that one. So I'm taking the operator keyword, operator operator, and I'm using the plus symbol, and I'm taking the objects here, isn't it? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, only declaration. This is only declaration. Okay. Now, suppose remember this one. Suppose I'm taking the return type as a of a function is here a, that is class name. Okay. Now here I want to take the parameters. So I'm taking the parameters here a comma a. So why I have to take the a comma a? So we'll see that one. Now this is only declaration. Send keyword, return type is class name, means I want to return the object. So when you're returning the object, return type of the function is class name. And the function name is here operator and the symbol is here plus. And I'm taking the two parameters here and both parameter types are class name. Means I need to take the parameter types parameters as an object. Okay. Now once come to the main function again. So what is the implicit form when you are using the friend function of obj1 plus obj2 is, listen carefully. I'm calling the operator function with the plus symbol, and we need to take the obj1 comma obj2 as parameters. Listen carefully. So when you are taking the normal member function, not the friend function, what is the implicit form of obj1 plus obj2? Suppose I'm copying this one. I want to copy this, and here I'm taking this. You can see here. So just take this. It is about normal member function. Normal member function. Okay. But come to the friend function. So when I am taking the friend function, wait. So whenever taking the normal member function, what is the implicit form here? Obj1 dot operator, okay, operator and the symbol, and in brackets we need to take the obj2 as a parameter. So this is about normal member function. But when you are taking the friend function, what is the implicit form here? Operator plus, and we need to pass this obj1 also as a parameter when you are using the friend function. So this is about the friend function. Is this clear, everyone?
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah, so just remember this one. It is the key point when you're using the normal member function and the friend function, and it is a interview type question also. If you're using the normal member function, what is the implicit form of the particular operation? And if you're taking a friend function, what is the implicit form of the friend function operation when you're using the operator overloading. So this is the case when you're using normal member function. Obj1 plus obj2 means obj1 dot operator function, and we are taking the second object as a parameter. But when you are taking the friend function, we need to take the operator function, and we need to take these two objects as a parameter to the friend function. Now I'm taking the two objects as a parameters. So in that case, what is the data type of this obj1 and obj2? What is the data type of obj1 and obj2? What is the data type?
A, ma'am.
A. Why?
Class name.
Yes, yes, Vanilla. It is a class name. So so for that I have taken the parameters type here a comma a. Okay, is this clear, everyone? Why I should take the a comma a as a parameter here?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Yeah, yeah. Now I need to declare I need to define this body of the friend function outside the class. So to define the friend function outside the class, just remove this keyword and write down the remaining thing. So what is that one? Class name.
A
That is,
operator.
yeah, a operator. Then we need to use the plus symbol, and we are taking the two parameters as an object as a parameter. So that is obj1 comma again a obj. Okay. Now, tell me how to access the data members of a class in a friend function. Can I access directly with the name of the data member? Can I access that one in the friend function, or any separate syntax to access that one? Is there any separate syntax to access the data members, whether it is private or public or protected, if you are using the friend function? Is there any separate syntax?
No, ma'am.
Object name dot data member. Yes, Soumyasri. Yes, good. Soumyasri, very good. So object name dot data member. So you cannot access the A and B data members directly in the friend function. Why? Because what is friend? It is not a member function. It is outside class. So suppose if you are taking family, your friend is not belongs to your family. He is belong to some other family. So same thing here. Friend is not in your class. So it is belong to some other function. But how can we access the details of the family friend details here? Using the family name, that is the class name. So what is my class name here? I mean object name, using the object name. So what is the object name here? obj1 and obj2. So obj1 consists of a and b, and what are the values of a and b here? 2 comma 3. And obj consists of also an a and b, and what are the values of a and b there? 4 comma 5. Now I want to perform the addition between these two. So how can I perform the addition here? I need to take the resultant object here to store the result. I'm taking the one more object obj3. Okay. Now how to perform the addition? obj1 dot a plus obj2 dot a. Isn't it? Yes or no? obj1 dot a plus obj2 dot a, and that result will be stored into the obj3 dot
OBJ 3.
a. Okay. Say
Ma'am,
yes.
object 3 is there already.
Object 3 is
Maybe it's
Already
object 4,
declared
ma'am.
in.
no. So I'm declaring the object in the function. It is not public private protected. For object, we don't have any public private protected. For data members, we have public private protected. No, yes or
Okay,
no?
ma'am.
Yeah. Now come to the obj3 dot b equal to obj1 dot b plus obj2 dot b. Okay. Now I want to return the result. So what is my resultant object among obj1, obj2, obj3? What is the resultant object? What is the
Result
resultant?
object 3, ma'am.
Yeah, obj3. So I need to return that one. So return obj3. So I am returning the object here. So if you are returning the integer value here, return type of function is integer. If you are returning the float here, integer float is the return type of the function. But I am returning the object here. So what is the return type of object? What is the data type of object? Class name. So for that I am taking the return type of function is the class name. Is this clear, everyone?
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah. Now try to execute this program. taking some time. Connecting to server. Mm. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you tell implicit form for OPJ4 is equal to adding three objects?
Yes, I'm telling that, Anna. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will tell you that one. It's connected. Let's while executing the program. Yes. Yes. Now you can see the. Is my screen is visible to
Yes,
everyone?
ma'am, it's visible.
It's here. Long switch object. Oh, yeah. So So these OB 2 comma 3 values are belongs to obj1.
Ma'am, your voice is not
Then
clear.
object obj3, so 6 8, that is to 8 output here. Okay. My voice is not clear. Now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay now.
So yeah, so this is the output for the program when you are using the friend function. Now once come to the PPT, I'll show the differences when you are using the normal member function and the friend function. No, you can see this one.
Ma'am,
So these are, yes,
I
yes,
asked
Somyasri.
implicit form.
Yeah, that one only I'm giving the PPT. So once see here. So implicit forms of operator overloading function. So if you are using the normal member function, what happened? And if you are using the friend function, what happened? Now you can see this one. So type of operator, and we are taking one example here, and what is the implicit form of that one, and if you are using the friend function, what is the implicit form of that one. Okay, we'll see that one. Now you can see that. So we can overload the unary operators as well as the binary operator. I think yesterday some of the people executed the program using a minus or plus operators, unary operators, yes or no? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, if you are using the unary operator, now suppose I am taking the plus plus obj1. So it is a unary operator with the object obj1. So what is the implicit form of a unary operator if you are taking the normal member function? That is obj1 dot operator plus plus. So same thing plus plus obj1. If you are using the friend function, so what is the implicit form here? Operator plus plus, and we need to pass that obj1 as a parameter, that is operator plus plus of obj1. Okay. Now suppose if you are taking the binary operator, suppose what is the meaning of binary operator? We need to take the two objects, we need to perform the addition between these two. Okay, so what is the obj1 plus obj2 meaning here? Obj1 plus obj2 means obj1 dot operator plus, and we need to take the second object as a parameter if you are using the normal member function. But when you are using the friend function, what is the implicit form here? Operator plus, and we need to take the both the objects, that is obj1 and obj2 as a parameter to the function. Is this clear, everyone? So this is the different. This is the implicit form of a normal member function, the friend function, when you are taking the unary operator as well as the binary operator. Okay. Yes. Now, so why we have to pass the both objects as a parameter when you are using the friend function? Can anyone tell me why we had to pass the second parameter also as a parameter, second object also parameter to the function? Now, if you are taking the binary operator, so what is the implicit form? If you are taking normal member function, one object is used to call the operator function, another object is used to call the, another object is passed as a parameter. But when I are taking the friend function, both obj1 and obj2 passed as a parameter. Why? What is the reason behind that one? Can anyone tell me that? No. Why? Because friend function is not a member of a function. It is outside class. So if you want to access those data members of a class, we need to pass the object of a class here. Friend is not belongs to your family, whether it is object 1, object 2, object 3, object n. If you want to access those object data members, we need to pass those as a parameters to the friend function. If it is a normal member function, so what is the, again we have a one more implicit form here. One, see here, obj1 dot operator plus obj2 means obj1 is going to the implicit form of a parameter to this particular operator plus function. So even though you are not writing the obj1 as a parameter in this function, it is going as a parameter to the function. That is the case. But how to call the friend function, ma? How to call the friend function without using object? Directly we can call the friend function. Did you remember this one? Anyone? How to call the friend function? Anyone? function name S Triyareddy. Function name directly with the friend function name we can call the function name friend function. So without using any object you can call the friend function. Why? Because friend is not belongs to your class, so no need to call the function using the object. If it is a member function of that class, we need to call that member function using object name dot a member function name. But if it is a friend function, no need to use the object name. So if you are not using the object name here to call the function, if you are using the friend function here, we need to pass this left side obj1 as a parameter to the function. That is the case. Is this clear, everyone? Why we have to take the obj1 obj2 as a parameter to the in friend function? Or do you have any doubts? Shall I repeat it once again? You can see
No, ma'am.
you can see the differences here. So if it is a unary operator, so this is the normal member function case. If it is a once again, okay, I'll once again I'll repeat this one. Now you can see here. So this is the case. So what is a unary operator? Suppose I'm taking the plus obj1. So what is the implicit form of obj1? Plus obj1 means the compiler converts the statement into obj1 dot operator plus plus. So what is the meaning of this obj1 dot operator plus plus? Means the obj1 is going to the operator plus plus function as a parameter to the function. So even though you are not writing the in brackets obj1, but you are taking the obj1 dot operator, means it is going that implicit form of it is going to the function as a parameter. That is obj1 is going to the operator function as a parameter. Now if you are taking the train function, what happened? Plus obj1, the compiler converts this statement into operator plus plus, and you need to take that operator explicitly, you need to mention that one. But come to the normal member function, it is taking the obj1 as a parameter implicitly. But if it is a friend function, we are not calling the friend function with the object name now. So in that case you need to write that object as a parameter in a function. So this is the unary operator. Now suppose if it is a binary operator, so this is the case obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2. What is the meaning of obj1 plus obj2? First object as a dot operator, that is obj1 dot, and second object as a parameter, that is obj1 dot operator plus, and we are taking the second object as a parameter. So one object is used to call the function, and second object we are passing as a object as a parameter. So when you are using the member function, but when you are using the friend function, we are not calling the operator friend function using the object. Without using object, we need to call the operator function. So in that case, what about this obj1? We need to pass this obj1 as a parameter in a function. So that is operator plus obj1 dot and obj2. We need to pass both the parameters as a both the object as a parameter to the function. Okay, and one more point here. If you are using the unary operator, if it is a normal member function, no need to pass any parameter. And if you are using the unary operator, if you are using the friend function, you need to pass that object as a parameter, one object as a parameter. Now if you are using the binary operator, if it is a normal member function, we need to pass one object as a parameter. And if it is a friend function, you need to pass both the objects as a parameter. Okay, means here 0, we are not passing any object as a parameter. But come to the friend function, we are passing one object as a parameter. Now come to the binary operator, here we are passing one object as a parameter. But come to the friend function, we are passing the two objects as a parameter. Is this clear now?
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is a very important topic, ma. Why? Because you may get the questions in interview also. So what is the implicit form? Why we have to pass the two objects as a parameters in a friend function? Means friend is not belongs to class, so we are not calling the friend function with the object. So in that case, you need to pass that object as a parameter to the function. This is the answer for the function. Okay, question. Now, so now we'll see the unary operator by using the friend function. So just now we have seen that how to perform the addition using the friend function. Now suppose I want to take the unary operator. So in that case, I want to take one operator, one object as a parameter here. So I need to take only one object as a parameter. So here simply I'm taking the obj1 dot a. So before that I need to take the so here I'm taking the plus obj1 plus obj1 dot b. Okay, next return that particular resultant object here and come to this one here. What is the interesting, what is the how to call this one? Obj3 equal to obj1 plus obj2. We need to take that one. So that is obj1 dot obj2 dot display, and I need to call that operator function. So to call that operator function, that is obj3 equal to, I am calling the plus obj1. Okay, or you can take the, I need to increment the both the object values now. Obj3 equal to plus obj2. I need to increment both values, and after that we can call the function obj3 dot display. Okay, I need to call this here also obj3 dot function. Who is 534? Please leave the class. If you do not have any interest, please leave the class. I'm not going to give the attendance for you, ma. If anybody disturbing the class, simply I'll put the absent. I'm not going to allow that people for the remaining classes also. Who is 534?
Okay, ma'am. Unfortunately, online.
No, no. Unfortunately or fortunately, what happened? I don't know. But you need to please leave the class. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is obj3 equal to obj1, that is plus obj1, and you need to print that result. And after that, I'm taking the one more implementation of obj2. I need to print that result. Okay. Now try to execute this program. So what happened? Now you can see the output here. So values are 2 comma 3. So 2 comma 3 is belongs to obj1, and values are 4 comma 5. So 4 comma 5 belongs to obj2. So after incrementation, obj1 values are 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 incremented by 1. And what is the obj2 values here? 4 is incremented with the 5 and 5 is incremented with 1 value, that is the 6. So this is the case. Is this clear, everyone? So like this we
Clear,
need to,
ma'am?
yeah, like this we need to write the unary and binary operators when you are using the friend function. Okay. Now once I want to tell that this one. So suppose if you are using the normal member function, if you are using the normal member function, if you are using the normal member function, no need to pass the parameters. Zero parameters we need to pass. Okay, but if you are calling the friend function, if you are using the friend function in the unary operator, we need to pass one object as a parameter. Okay, now suppose if you are taking the normal member function with the binary operator, we need to pass the one object as a parameter. Okay, and when you are taking the binary operator with a friend function, we need to pass the two objects as a parameter. So easily you can remember like this. Okay, so if it is like this, if it is a normal member function, we need to take the 0 as a parameter to the unary operator. If it is a friend function unary operator, we need to pass one object as a parameter. If it is a normal member function and it is a binary operator, we need to pass one object as a parameter. And if it is a friend function and it is a binary operator, we need to take the two objects as a parameters. So like this, you can easily remember the topics here. Okay. Now, so And the assignment for today is take the print function, unary operator, and binary operator and execute the program. Whether you are performing addition or subtraction, whatever. So take the unary operator and binary operator using print function. So yesterday you done with the normal member function. Now you need to do the program with the friend function, both unary and binary. Okay. Now, so shall I move to the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, so up to here, operator overloading is completed. We have only concept how to overload the operator. If it is a unary operator, how to write the program, and if it is a unary operator, friend function, how to write the program. And if it is a binary operator, how to write the normal member function and how to write the friend function. This is the case. That's it. Okay. Now come to the next topic in a second unit. It is inheritance. So did you remember the inheritance topic? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You showed Chiranjeevi and Ramcharan example.
Yeah, very good, very good. So, what is the inheritance means? We are acquiring the properties of one class into the other class. Now, you can see this one. Acquire the properties or attributes or data members or member function of one class into the other class. The class which is inherited is called base class, and the class which inherits is called as a derived class. And what is the use of this inheritance here? Reuse the attributes. Already you are declaring the data members in other class. You can reuse those data members in the second class also. That is the inheritance property. Suppose if you are taking this one, class A. So if you are declaring some data members in class A, I want to use those data members of class A into my new class. So that is B class. So B is called as a derived class or child class or subclass, and class A is called as a parent class or base class or the main class. Suppose example, if father is there, so son is acquiring the properties of father into her own. Suppose the father is having the black or brown hair, you make chances to get the same color to the son also. Suppose eyes same, okay, some nose same or ear same, the way of style is maybe same, means the son is acquiring the some of the features of the parent. So that is the inheritance concept. So what is the example I have shown in the previous slide, I mean previous class here. So if you are taking the junior NTR and the senior NTR, so grandfather and grandchild, okay. And if you are taking the both, the dialogue delivery is same, means the junior NTR inherit the grandfather properties into his, okay, into him. Okay, now come to the megastar power Chiranjeevi and Ram Charan. So if you are taking the dance style of both the people are same, means that the Ramcharan acquired the Chiranjeevi properties here. Okay, so here the style is same, here the dialogue delivery is same. So like that, it is a normal example, general example of the inheritance concept. Now come to the programming part, how to inherit the properties of one class into the other class. I want to use the one class data members into the other class. So in that case, how to write the program? So we have a types of inheritance here. That is I think did everyone remember these types of inheritance? Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. So these are the five types of inheritance. So what is a single inheritance? We have only one base class, one derived class. Okay, I'm not going to take the depth of this one. So we have one base class and the one derived class. That's it. It is a single level inheritance. Now come to the next one. Multi-level inheritance means we have a number of levels. Means grandfather to parent, parent to child. So like that we have a two generation gap here. So like that we have a multi-level inheritance. So in this case, if you are taking this one, so mobile is the base class and Samsung up to here. So mobile is a base class and Samsung is a derived class. Means mobile is your grandfather and Samsung is your, assume that Samsung is your father. Now you are deriving from Samsung. You are the people deriving from the Samsung. That is Samsung 5. Now, so mobile is a grandfather, Samsung is a father, and Samsung S5 is you. Okay. Now Mobile is a base class for the Samsung as well as child. Samsung is a base class for the Samsung S5, and this Samsung S5 is a child class for Samsung, and Samsung is also child for the mobile. Okay, means you are the child for your father, and father your father is also child to some other one. So that is the levels. You have a levels here, multi-level. Okay, so this is a multi-level inheritance. Now come to the multiple inheritance here. So we have a two base classes. Okay, so we are deriving the two base class properties into one child class. We are taking the two different classes, and you are combining the features of both the classes into the some combined class here. So this is the multiple inheritance. We are acquiring the properties from multiple classes, so it is called as a multiple inheritance here. Okay, now come to the next one here, hierarchical inheritance. So it is opposite to your multiple inheritance. So what is a multiple inheritance? You have a number of classes, base classes, one derived class. And come to the hierarchical inheritance, we have only one base class, and you can acquire the one base class properties into number of child classes or derived classes. So this is a hierarchical inheritance. Is this clear, everyone?
Clear, ma'am.
Now, next, what is the fifth one here? Hybrid inheritance. So, what is a hybrid inheritance? You can take the combination of single, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical into one into one class, and it is called as a hybrid inheritance. You can combine the single or multi-level, or you can combine the multi-level or hierarchical, or you can combine the hierarchical and multiple. You can combine any of the two types of inheritance. Combination of inheritance, it is called as a hybrid inheritance. Suppose here I'm combining here, so I'm taking the mobile class, and I'm going to derive the mobile class into the two derived classes. And again I'm combining those Samsung Nokia, I mean Samsung properties into the Samsung S5. Now you can see this one. So this is the hybrid inheritance. So we have a levels here, mobile to Samsung, Samsung to S5, and we have a single level inheritance also is there, and we have a hierarchical inheritance is also there. So it is a combination of multi-level and hierarchical inheritance. Is this clear? So these are the types of inheritance. Already we discussed this topic in the first session itself. What are the features of C++? Okay. Now we'll
Yes,
see.
ma'am.
Yeah. Now we'll see how to write each and every type of inheritance in a programming part. How can I acquire the properties of one class into the other class using single level, using multi-level, using multiple level, and using hierarchical and using hybrid. So how can we derive those properties when you are using the inheritance? Okay, and we'll see that with one program. With this, I'll end the session. Just we'll see one programming part. Okay, how to derive the properties of one class into the other class. Now, I'm going to type the program here. Uh, I think before that I need to tell this also access specifier. Do you remember this access specifier? We have access
Yes,
specifier.
ma'am.
Yeah, we have a public, private, and protected. So this is the syntax. So this is the syntax to inherit the properties of one class into the other class. Means class keyword followed by the derived class name. So just now Akineni Nagarjuna. Who is this Akineni Nagarjuna? I'm not going to allow him. Now, so here class derived class name colon colon visibility mode or access specifier. Visibility mode or access specifier, both the terms are different but the meaning is same here. Okay, visibility mode or access specifier, and base class and name, base class name. Okay, so this is the syntax, and you can see that you can use the visibility mode access specifiers as public, private, or protected. Any of the visibility mode you can use here. So but if you are using the public, what happened? If you are using the private, what happened? If you are using the protected, what happened? Already we discussed in the first session. Okay, suppose if you are taking the access specifier here, so this is the table. So I'm using the, so if you are taking the public access specifier, we can access those public data members in same class, derived class, as well as a outside class also. Public means anywhere you can access those members. So whether it is the same class, or it is in the child class, or it is in the outside class, we can access those data members. And if you are taking the protected members, So within the class we can access that one, and within the derived class we can access that one, but outside class we cannot access those members. And if you are taking the private members, only within the class we can access that one. But come to the derived class and outside class, we cannot access those members. So this is the table. So how to access the public? Public means anywhere you can access one, whether it is the same class, derived class, or child class, or outside class. But come to the protected, within the same class and up to the child level class, we can access the members, but not outside the class. And if you are taking a private here, only within the class we can access that one. Whether it is a derived class or outside class, we cannot access those private data members here. Okay. Now we can take one more example here. So this is I'm taking the class and I am taking the base class, and base class consists of different access specified data members, public, private, or protected. Now private is derived into the child class, or public derived into child class, or protected may derived into the child class. But how to derive those properties here? Now you need to use the syntax. Class, derived class name, colon operator, and access specifier. So here you can mention either public, private, or protected, and from which class you need to derive the property. So you need to write that main class also here. Okay. Now if you are taking the table format, so this is the game. So I'm taking the public access specifier visibility mode here. So suppose if the base class consists of private, we cannot inherit that properties into the derived class here. And if you are taking the public, yeah, always you remember the Likit na. Are you listening to class or not? Or simply your yes? Are you listening the class? Yes or no?
Yes.
Then,
Yes, ma'am.
then. So if it is
Um,
1 minute or 2 minutes, then what happened? You don't have any next class now.
no, ma'am, we have to go. We have some work, ma'am. I have some work.
If you have some work, just leave the class. That's it. Other people may listen the class now.
Attendance.
You want only attendance, not for the saking of listening the class. You are not joining into the class. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then every day just I will give the attendance. Don't join in the class. Okay. Is it okay for you?
Okay, ma'am.
Then leave the class. How the people are there? Don't disturb the class. Now you can see here, ma. So we have a access specifier, public, protected, and private. So if the base class consists of private, and if you are using the public visibility mode here, you cannot, private data members cannot be inherited into the child class. Always not inherited. But public acts as a public, and protected here act as a protected if you are using the public visibility mode. And suppose if you are taking the access specifier in a red color as a protected, private data members not inherited, and these public members acts as a protected in the child class, and protected members acts as a protected. Okay. And come to the private access specifier. Right? Suppose if I am here, I am using the private here. So public private members cannot be inherited, and public and protected members acts like a private. So this is the table, already we discussed this one. So for the remember purpose, I'm remembering this one for the sake of remember. I'm just taking the table here. Now in okay, well, I'll stop this one. In next session we'll see how to write the programming part of single level, multi-level, multiple level, and hierarchical level, and hybrid inheritance. Okay. So up to here, is this clear, ma, everyone?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, good. And I'll end this session up to here. So, and the assignment for today is you need to take the unary and binary operators with the friend function. Okay. So execute that one and share your screens here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Now you can leave the class, ma. Thank you.
Ma'am, you said the handwrite notes you will send.
What, ma? What?
With the handwriting notes you said you will share, but you didn't share.
Okay, okay. I'll share it. I'll share it by today
Okay,
evening,
ma'am.
or by today, I mean, tomorrow morning. I'll share that one. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you for remembered, Mohammed.